Hi, my name is Helen Callier, and I'm president of PermitUsNow. I tell you, we love pulling building permits in the city of Houston. And I know that's a strange statement, but it's true. We enjoy helping our customers, contractors, architects, and project owners to remove the frustrations and to be able to pull that building permit in a timely manner so they can become profitable sooner. We do that in Houston and surrounding areas, as well as across Texas. This building behind me is the City of Houston Permitting Center. And I know that a lot of people are scared to go there. They think that they're not going to be successful in getting their permits. And it was in 2018 timeframe, 2018, I was parked in that parking lot over there by that building, by the Houston Permitting Center. And I was waiting on one of my team members. And that was during the year, and still during the time where you had those big bundle of rolls of plans, right? Construction plans, documents, and so forth, because the city of Houston was still on paper at that particular time. And I saw this gentleman pass by the truck. I was parked in my truck here, and I saw this gentleman pass by my truck in the rear, in my mirror, in my side view mirror. And he passes on by, and I could tell he's getting ready to walk in front of that building right there to go through those doors. And I don't think anything of it. I just keep going. I keep working on the documents that I'm working on my laptop in the truck. And then another 10, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes that goes by, I see this same gentleman come back by, walking past the back of my truck with the same bundle of plans, right? Same bundle of plans, and I didn't think anything about it. But he walked slowly past the truck. I could tell that he was looking at our truck. And then a couple of minutes later, there's a knock on the window. There's a knock on the driver's side of my window over there. And it's the gentleman who had been walking by with those big, large plans. And he asked me, as I rolled down the window, he asked me, "Do you guys pull building permits? And what type of building permits do we pull? You know, meaning what type of projects do we pull building permits on?" And I share with him the type of products, be it if it's residential, multifamily, commercial, restaurants, and so forth. And he says that he's having a problem with addressing some city comments, and he's not sure what to do. I then step out of my truck, and so I could talk with him face to face and get more details about his particular project. Mr. Howard, as I later learned his name, Mr. Howard was a small boutique residential builder. And for us, a boutique residential builder building custom houses, he was building maybe 10, 12, 15 houses a year, right? Very important. It was important for him. He was looking at building his wealth and then building a legacy, not only for his family, but as well as for the people who were helping him in his business. And so I indicated to Mr. Howard, why don't you go ahead and email me a copy of your plans, email me a copy of the City of Houston comments, and we'll take a look at them and review it with our team, and then follow up with them via email. That's when Mr. Howard told me that he had an email, but he wasn't sure how to use his email. And did I mind scheduling an appointment with him in our office, which is probably a half a mile from the City of Houston's Permitting Center downtown? Did I mind meeting with him to go through the plans and go through the documents? And the answer to that was yes, right? We're going to meet our clients where they are. And at that particular time, we did that for Mr. Howard. So as myself, along with my team member, Maroof, and we sat down and went through the plans with Mr. Howard. Went through the plans, went through the city comments, and then Mr. Howard came on board to become one of our clients, right? To become one of our clients. And we basically took over the project for him through the City of Houston and began to help to address the city comments, let him know how to address the city comments, what we were doing on his behalf to address the city comments. Many of those were civil related, detention related comments. And then we made the changes to the plans, working with his architects, working with his civil folks, made the changes, and then got those plans resubmitted back into the City of Houston. A few weeks go down the road, we have a building permit for Mr. Howard. And we were so excited about that. Mr. Howard was thrilled. You know, we had a copy of his stamped approved plans. And he was able to get started on those first 1 or 2 houses that he was working on. And we were excited about that and very grateful for the opportunity to serve him, right? A small builder. So after we pulled his permit and he has his stamped approved plans, he then, from our standpoint, we thought that he had went off to start construction because he was well on his way. A few months goes by, maybe a couple of months, maybe 90 days goes by, and we receive a phone call from somebody from his office indicating that they needed a copy of the stamped approved plans, another copy. And so for us, we always scan all the copies for those jurisdictions that still take paper. We still do that today. We'll scan a copy and keep an electronic copy for ourselves. And so in this particular case, we did provide another stamped approved copy to Mr. Howard. His partner, his team member from his company let us know that Mr. Howard had passed away, right? That he had passed away. And that touched us deeply. It touched me deeply, not only myself, but as well as my team members, because we had worked closely with Mr. Howard to help him to build his dream, right? Build his dream, build a legacy for his family, as well as make an impact in his community. And of course, as we know, that when you're building housing in the city of Houston, you make a difference not only for that particular community, but you also make a difference for the city of Houston as well. And so, again, for PermitUsNow, it's about helping to build dreams, and we're going to do that through several ways, right? Providing tips to our contractors, providing tips to our architects and project owner clients. And in the case with Mr. Howard, we took a look at all of his documents, right? Reviewed his documents, take a look at the city comments, and made sure that those were addressed one by one. We then made sure that we developed a response sheet, right? How we responded to those city comments, because we know that the plan reviewers are going to be looking for that. And we also know that that's going to be an automatic rejection, oftentimes when you're missing a response sheet. We then packaged those documents. We did a QA/QC and then resubmitted them to the city. And then we made sure to follow those through the planning and review process to make sure that we addressed any concerns that the plan reviewers might have had coming up at that particular time, and to address them quickly. Once we got approval, we then made sure that Mr. Howard had his sales order to pay for his building permits. And so it's very important to pay for the building permit, to not get started with construction without that building permit. And then once you get that building permit, of course, call for inspections. Very important to call for the inspection, and then wrap up. So I hope those tips help. I hope that the story helps as well, to let you know that it's more than, of course, pulling a building permit, which is very important because it helps you as the contractor or architect or project owner to become profitable sooner, right? It's a critical milestone. But getting finished with that project then makes an impact not only for your customer, but for the area in which you're working in, the city, county, or community in which you're working in. I look forward to seeing you soon. Remember to follow us at PermitUsNow, and we're at PermitUsNow, where we're providing building permitting services, helping our clients, architects, contractors, and project owners to remove those frustrations and to pull building permits fast. See you soon. See you at the next video.